New York, Mexican food is doing great, Chinese food is great, Korean food is doing great. But New York is about steak.
Amber Steakhouse.
Traditional American steak restaurant and my favorite steak.
All right, you ready to order?
We're ready to order.
Perfect, okay.
We're gonna go big on the steak, so we'll just start with half dozen blue points.
Okay.
And then we're going to get the ribeye with bone and the porterhouse.
And does that come with a New York strip?
With the porterhouse, usually the strip tends to be about 75% of the steak, and on the other side of the bone, the fillet tends to be about the other, 25, 30, yeah.
All right, this is your oysters.
I see. That's a wow. Look at that.
So I think this is vinegar, red wine vinegar usually, mignonette, typical American cocktail sauce.
All right, I'm really not convinced of this, Hooni.
Ollie's only had raw oysters once before, and it was on camera.
Josh said it was one of the best he's ever had, and I couldn't believe they were worse.
Actually, its blue points are the mildest oysters.
Oyster. Oh, really?
Yeah, in this country.
So if I don't like this, there's no hope for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. That is Okay. Yeah, Ollie has a problem with the texture.
So much. It tastes like so much.
It's very big, but it didn't like overpower.
No,
with
yeah.
flavor. Yeah.
What do you mean it didn't overpower the flavor? My eyes are literally watering.
It doesn't even taste like the sea.
It tastes quite a lot like the sea.
Could be like.
We have 11 minutes to the main course. If you think it's enough time to go to the agent
Should we do it?
Sure.
11 minutes is precise. I like it. Yeah, we're going to take a look. Okay.
I'm gonna wait here. Okay.
You don't want to come?
I don't like kitchens.
Oh, okay.
That just feels like work. Yes.
Yeah.
Patrick is our chef.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
Cool. Very good, thank you. Very nice to meet you. Wow, look at that. Steak's cooking. Wow, that's amazing.
I have nice steak.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Porter is the best ribeye. That's the ribeye.
Fantastic.
I'm pressing right now.
Oh, perfect. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
And how long do you age it for?
21 up to 30 days.
Wow.
How big these are.
This is crazy, Josh. And we're in New York City, so I mean, the cost of an apartment like this, probably a couple of $1,000s a month, right?
Yeah, this meat cost what we got here probably 30,000, 20,000, around $30,000.
$30,000 worth of meat in there.
Wow. Well, it's nice to meet you all. Yeah.
This is so cool. This is so cool.
What is it that separates a good place from a kind of meh place? Because to my Neanderthal brain, it's just meat.
It's sort of like this. When you're marrying somebody, just a woman.
It's just...
Anything, just marry it and have big.
That was the best counter-argument to one of Ollie's questions.
The cow. You need a happy, healthy cow to be delicious.
Oh, wow.
Your steak is here.
The steak is basically sizzling.
That sort of plate is basically, it's in the oven while the...
All right, guys. So this is the porterhouse. Okay.
Oh, wow.
New York strip, filet mignon.
And it's just like sort of still cooking in its own oil.
It's butter.
Oh,
All
that's
steaks is
butter.
finished with butter.
That's why that smells so good. That's butter.
So I would suggest to start strip, filet, and then the ribeye.
Fantastic.
All right.
I am so ready for this.
Ribeye have a little more fat. It's not only the marbling fat, it's also like pieces of the fat. That's why when you went to New York Steakhouse, the ribeye is always biggest cut, 20 ounce and more. Roasted potatoes, all right?
Thank you. Look at
You have a
that.
little bit deal on top. Not many steakhouses do that, but it's a little bit different flavor than German potatoes. Gentlemen, enjoy.
Thank you so much.
For me, I like to have the filet first because it is the most expensive cut. It has the least fat, but it's also the most tender. And then I move on to the New York strip, and then I do the ribeye last because it really has the most flavor.
You don't want to overpower the fattiness from the other before having...
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start with the filet.
Yes. And this should be like buttery, right? Yeah.
You do not need a steak knife to cut through that.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
That's a big mouthful. Doesn't mess around.
tender.
Oh my gosh.
Salty.
Oh my gosh.
And you can taste the dry aged.
You can.
A
Oh.
little funky.
Oh, and the crust is just perfectly crunchy and crispy. The inside is
Oh my
literally like
God.
butter. The thing is, I'm used to having like hanu in Korea and wagyu, where like it's really thinly cut, very fatty, and it melts. This is, it looks, by comparison, it's a much bigger cut. It looks like it's going to be tough.
And this one doesn't have a lot of fat. It's just all meat.
There's not like loads of marbling, but it still melts in your mouth.
Tender.
So tender.
And drying aging actually helps with the tenderness. It does break down the fibers. And after a bite of the steak, the wine should taste better.
Oh yeah.
Now this filet, it's tender.
That's delicious. Oh, Chef Hooni. Chef Hooni.
Now, next step is the New York strip. New York strip's gonna have a lot more flavor. It'll be chewier, but it'll have a lot more flavor.
A bit chewier, more flavor. All right, I'm excited about this.
So you can taste the cow a little bit more with this. Right? So you don't lose, you lose that tenderness a little bit where it melts in your mouth.
It's a bit more
You have
chewy.
to chew, but that flavor is there while you chew,
oh, wow.
so it's still enjoyable.
Each bite in, it sort of releases more flavor.
And that's why this steak is so good, because you get both. You get tender, and then you get flavor.
This is gonna sound weird, but that's one of the beefiest steak I've ever had, I think.
Very happy and healthy cow.
There you go.
You can taste the difference.
There's a lot of land in America.
Yeah.
So the cows just grass-fed, running free, doing their thing.
And then he gets to live for free in a New York apartment downstairs.
Only for 20 days, but
Still, that's a lot of money.
to be honest, the best part of the cow is actually the cap of the ribeye.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Ribeye, yeah?
Yes, ribeye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. It's buttery.
Oh, it's very buttery.
Taste the fat.
It's the fat.
There's a lot of different flavors. There's a lot going on. Like, it's complex. That was
A
amazing.
lot of fat, yeah.
This is genuinely changing my perception of what steak should be. I'm really enjoying this ribeye.
Everything.
Amazing.
So
Absolutely
amazing,
incredible.
as always. I've been coming here, they tell me 10 years, and I feel like that's about right, so.
We opened 12 then. Almost from the beginning. How's ribeye? Good? Ribeye is for me the best cut.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
very, very
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I love the mignon. Ah, it's so good. Yeah.
I enjoy you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah, Ali, he didn't like your answer.
He didn't. He didn't. He left straight away. Was that faux pas? Shall I? Would you mind if I? Would you mind if I
Oh, no,
sent
that
him
would-
a
that
glass
would-
of wine?
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
He learns quick. Ali learns quick, yeah.
Did you say customers buy you wine?
Yes, glasses of wine while I'm working.
Is that something you can do in a restaurant?
It's something you should do because the food's gonna be a lot better next time.
I never knew you could do that. I totally am going to do that. Well, how do I do it? How do I do it?
Tell the server.
He did leave as soon as I disagreed with him on the...
Yeah.
Typical filet mignon is the most popular steak, but it's because it's the beginner steak, where flavor isn't more important. It's just the softness and the tenderness.
I
But-
just gave a beginner answer. I just outed myself as a noob in front of...
Yeah, I was a little. I was surprised you said that.
Okay.
But then I wasn't surprised when he just took off.
Yeah, okay.
No, but it was an honest answer. And
Yeah.
if you're not a steak aficionado,
Yeah.
this will be your favorite steak for a while until you sort of realize,
Yeah.
oh, flavor is more important than texture.
Okay.
That's not the wrong answer.
I just had this fat cap here that you recommended.
Can I have a bit of the fat cap?
Go for it, mate. That bit's good. It's really good.
Oh yes, flavor is so much more important.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Immediately clear. Can we send a glass of this to the chef?
Of course, yes.
Oh, yes.
A bit more, bit more, bit
little more?
Yeah. And can you say thank you
Of
sincerely
course.
from us?
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, he's drinking half that on his way.
This is a lot of meat.
This is for one person, this is for two people.
Oh, that's a massive steak for one person.
That's why you need the martini.
Okay, I see. To cut through some, it's like soju and Korean barbecue. Like samgyeopsal and soju. Like you together, you could just keep going.
It really is like soju. It's clear. Just,
Yeah.
You know.
Cuts through the fattiness of the meat, makes you want more. There you go.
But I actually come here, and for a family of 3, this is what we order. But we take a lot of it home because, you know, the steak is like medium rare. You could definitely cook it one more time. And it also works great for like when I make kimchi fried rice, just chop this up. Just imagine kimchi fried rice with this steak. It really is so good.
Well, Hooni, thank you so much for today.
This has been such a privilege. I feel like we've gotten to see like a real sort of locals view of New York, where to eat, and the food is just incredible. Next time you're in London or Seoul, you have to hit us up.
Okay, definitely.
Love to take you out. This has been really, really fun.
Well, on that note,
We'll see you jolly soon.
see you later.
Bye.